Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Ernie with Ernie's Automotive Performance. I wanted to talk to you today kind of about scan tools. I know AutoZone, O'Reilly's, and those places are doing what they call a scan, where they hook up basically, that's a code reader. It does give you some basic information, but it's not a scan tool, trust me. This example right here is a scan tool. With this tool, I can get in, I can do remote programming on control units, in-depth actuation features, map graphs, connect it to my picoscope, do analyzation on different sensors and readings. So, you know, when it comes to that, scan tool-wise, that's a big difference. I just want to make sure people are understanding that, you know, I know they do it as a service, as a free service and things like that, which is a great thing. It kind of gives you a basics like, okay, but also at the same time, you know, I know that they're saying, well, your oxygen sensor is bad. You have a code for an O2 sensor. That doesn't mean you have a bad oxygen sensor. You could have an exhaust leak. You could have a vacuum leak. You could have something else going on in the engine that's causing the oxygen sensors to read funky. There's all kinds of things that go into that. That's where the skill of a diagnostician comes into play, to where you have to have the right tool. Even that tool there does not tell me what's wrong with your car. It's between that and what's up in the old noggin, and doing testing is what actually gets it to the end result. Now, obviously, it's much better if the car's in a failed state, because that makes things a lot easier to diagnose if it's in a failed state. If it's an intermittent condition, well, you know, then sometimes we just have to go with what we think for experience, or we can wait till the car gets into a failed state. But I want to start coming back on these Fridays and letting everybody know different things. And as I've always said, you know, if you have any questions, concerns, you can email me, you can text me, go on my Facebook page, my website. I'm open to all that, and I try to help too. I mean, if you say, hey, I'm getting ready to I need a firing order for such and such, I'm going to give you the firing order. It's not that big of a deal. We are here to help everybody. So with that being said, I just want to quickly tell you, again, the difference between a code reader and a true scan tool. There are multiple ones. I mean, obviously, we have that, which is an AutoLogic tool. We have that, which is an Autel tool. We have this one, which is the Snap-on tool. And I do use every one of those for depending on what vehicle is coming in for and what type of vehicle it is. So that gets me a little more detail as to say, okay, well, I've really got to get involved into a control unit. Well, then chances are I'm going to my lab scope as well. But I'm going to probably using the AutoLogic tool so I can do mapping and graphing. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend, and we'll be talking to you next week.